Jack, you okay? That noise was weird, huh? Oh. It was a truck. It's okay. It was a truck. It's okay. We've got sound, people. We are here. Hold on. I'll have a little snack. Don't judge me. Alright guys, what's up? Don't need that at the moment. What's up guys? Welcome to Vixen After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. I am your host, Letitia Yofo. If you guys haven't already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And the bell right next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. Hold on. We need a little bit of action. A little bit. Give me 1 second. You might see something cross. Okay. It's my little light thing. Who are these people? All right, y'all. Just got a whiff of the incense. Terrible. Got a little lip. Do a little lip. Because I just ate. How are you guys doing? If you guys haven't already joined the fam, please go ahead and you can either click the join button, and I'm going to start doing readings behind the scenes that nobody could see. You get some perks and things of that nature when you are live. So, yeah. You can join, or you can smash the subscribe button and also click the button next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. I think I said that already. But anywho, let's get started, guys. How are we doing? We still have the moon in Aries. We're going to talk about it. And all this week, if you guys are joining me, I'm going to go ahead and do, trying to pull up the comments. If you guys are live with me, I'm going to go ahead and do moon readings all week, of course. But this week, since, you know, I'm going to go back old school for a minute and do all of the element readings. Because I feel like I need to get back into my Pisces mystical 12th house energy. Because I feel like I've been too practical and grounded. Like I want to be up there. So we're going to be tapping in all week. Because like all this astrology and charts and just life, regular life and things of that nature, I just feel like I'm so down here doing earthly things, and I want to be in La La Land on Fantasy Island for a moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to bust out element readings all week long, probably up until the new moon that comes out in Gemini. I'll do a separate video on that, and then before Saturn goes retrograde. So be on the lookout. Make sure you guys are on the scenes, honey, okay? A lot of activity on my block today. So anywho, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. Don't forget, if you guys are new here, I have the comments pulled up. That way, if you guys are here live with me, I can see the comments. If you guys are new, I do, damn, I think I'm gonna, hold on. If you guys are new, I do timestamps for you guys. That way you guys can kind of low-key skip through. And I'll let you know what we're discussing today. So pretty much, this is intro and announcements. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap into, of course, Moon and Aries energy. But first I'm going to talk about, you know, so we can all learn Moon and Aries, such as myself. Oh, I'm a Moon and Aries. So I've been having so much energy. I'm actually uploading a video right now, but content's been dropping like crazy. I never work on the weekends as far as on YouTube on Saturday and Sunday, and I did. What is going on with the birds, y'all? And then after Moon in Aries, I'm gonna go ahead and, of course, like talk about it as if you have Moon in Aries as well. And then I'll go ahead and tap into the positive and negative aspects of that, of what energy's been carrying out. It's gonna be all here today, and then tomorrow it's gonna go into the sign of Taurus. Okay, so then after that, I'm going to talk about some aspects that are playing out. Of course, negative and a positive, all the aspects that are playing out. That way you can kind of recognize what energy is here, or, you know, maybe you could be participating in or may not want to participate in. And then also I'll go ahead and that's when I'll do, you know what, I'm going to do a collective spread, and then I'm going to do element readings. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the collective. We'll do the collective. I gotta see what I want to pull. Hold on. Yeah, so we'll do a collective spread as well, you guys. Okay? That way you guys know after the live video, because I am live right now, so after the live video, there's my little holder. After the live video, I will do all of the timestamps for you guys. So how is everyone doing? Comment down below how your weekend was. I feel like it's Tuesday today, not Monday, which is so, see, it's gonna mess me all up. Moon and Aries, been doing too goddamn much. I feel like it's Tuesday, not Monday. Like I'm ahead of time or some shit like that. But comment down below how your weekend has been thus far, how we're feeling today, what's going on. Okay. So let's get into it, guys. Moon in Aries. Let's pull up the charts. Let's pull up the charts. Let's pull up the charts. Let's pull up, what's today? The 12th. Did I bring water? I sure did. So Sun in Gemini, Moon in Aries, it's 17 degrees, just FYI. All right. So we all know, just so we know, Aries energy, you guys, just to make sure, just, you know, I always like to go from the beginning. We got Moon in Aries, which is known as the Ram. The primary ruler is Mars of Aries energy. So this is a cardinal sign. I call them the warrior archetype. they're a straight warrior. It's fire energy, you guys. Pretty much, if you guys don't listen to the rest of the group, I'm gonna give you a quick the rest of the reading. I'm gonna give you a quick little synopsis. Remember these key words: the power of the tongue. Okay, with all these aspects playing out, which I will break down in a minute, and also making sure you're walking in a room and you are reading the room. And if you're, you know, you ain't walking nowhere literally, but figuratively speaking. Talking to people, make sure you check the temperature first before you go ham, turkey, and cheese on whatever conversation that you want to uphold, especially this week, guys. So let's go back to Aries energy, just so that we're aware. So the moon is how we react and respond. So everybody's going to be in this maybe optimistic kind of an energy, very confident, very assertive. Aries are very decisive on the things that they want to do. That's why they act first and think later. You know, that's that impulsive kind of thinking. So people may be taking impulsive actions to receive instant gratification. Dragonflies again. So in order to achieve their goals, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that they got to accomplish. So, I want everyone to learn what Moon in Aries is like. Okay, here we go. I can see everything. I want everyone to know what Moon in Aries is like. I'm pretty much describing myself. So, all the time, we always have energy for the most part. Our energy is at an all-time high. Okay? That's me. And always very super active as well. You know, I'm super spontaneous. Even though my sun is Pisces, I have the Aries moon to kind of bring me back. And so I perform super well under pressure. So this is, let me generally speaking. Moon and Aries people perform very well under pressure, and you know, they are the ones that love to take the risks, honey, okay? And that way they can see, you know, what's possible. And that's what they act first, think later kind of an energy. They want to see what happens, what's going to play out. So that's why they're very ambitious. You know, kind of, they're very just strong in that aspect. So that's why I call them the warrior archetype. Anyways, that's kind of where that came from. So these are our warriors, okay? So anyways, let's see, what did I say? It's at 17 degrees. So also, you got to think Moon and Aries energy, because it's how you react and respond to everything. These people are not only fast talkers, because I'm talking hella fast, but I'm going to slow down. They are very ambitious, especially when it comes to their goals and things that they want to get done and things that they want to accomplish. These people are, you know, very good with business endeavors, okay? Just FYI, because, you know, they always have the, you know, hella energy. They can talk real fast. You may have to get the gap. And right now, especially because the sun is in Gemini right now at this time, so this can also be playing out in everybody else as well. But, you know, they definitely will take on a large scale of things, okay? They may have, if you meet an Aries moon, they may have an array of things that's going on or whatever it is that they're tapping into, because they like to be adventurous and fun, and they like to take action on whatever it is that they got going on just to see what's cracking, you know what I'm saying? So Aries moon, with all this damn energy, we need something to transmute all this energy, and it'd be best, as an Aries moon likes to do already, it'd be best for you guys to really put your time and energy into things that actually matter, Aries moon. Okay? Like, especially for our divine feminine women out there, you know, they'd be, if you're an Aries moon, they'd be great homemakers. And then as far as the divine feminine men, they're great workers, because they put the grit, the grind, and sweat, blood, and tears into everything. Not saying a woman doesn't, but, you know, not gender specific, I should say. We all have divine masculine, feminine energies within us. So that's that energy. But anyways, and you got to think Aries moon, it's kind of really hard to, it may be hard to compromise with the Aries moon, because they're so like gung-ho about the things that they want to get done and what they want to do, when they want to do it, and how they want to do it. That's why they're so assertive. But so as far as everyone's thoughts, Sun in Gemini with Moon in Aries, it's going to be more constructive during this time, okay? You know, people are going to be very passionate, not just only on their delivery of when they're speaking, but, you know, it can just bring on that passionate and positive energy as well within whatever it is that we're reacting and responding to, okay? Because you got to think, Moon and Aries, they have these leadership qualities about them. So, you know, they can really inspire a lot of people. They can really encourage a lot of people, you know, on whatever pursuit that they got going on, you know, as far as whatever your goals and endeavors are. So hopefully as a collective, you're probably doing this with your friends, or, you know, recognizing, giving people their accolades while they're here right now during this time while the moon's in Aries, okay? So like I said, the moon moves tomorrow in Taurus, but, you know, while we still have it, because we have some aspects playing out, it's good to be on the know. And if you guys watch my video tomorrow, we're going to do moon in Taurus, so you guys know how that energy is looking, okay? But as far as this transit, guys, Moon in Aries should be giving everybody a boost of confidence, especially because we also still have Lilith is also, I don't know why did I just say that, Lilith? Not Lilith. Chiron is also in Aries right now, but there's a lot of fire energy playing out as far as Lilith, Venus, and Mars, okay? Just thinking of the fire energy alone. So lots of fire going on. So that's a lot of confidence. That's a lot of people being very assertive and taking action on the things that they value, or the people, places, and things that they love right now at this time, okay? To mix all the energy kind of together. It's giving people the courage to really step up and initiate, okay? To really, you know, this is like a very empowering kind of an energy to be in, you know? And with that mini little baby stellium that we got going on is really going to push you to really assert your needs and really pursue your goals and take action on them right now. It's not the time to be lazy, okay? You know, find things that motivate you. You know, this is a very enthusiastic kind of an energy, okay? Like, this is how, don't mind me, I'm just, let me calm down. Moon in Aries. Y'all can tell I got a lot of energy, right? So, there's a potential for other people to be aware of this drive. And while Chiron is chilling in Aries right now, I'm gonna talk about the aspect in a minute, but we can really overcome any old wounds or any challenges and things of that nature as well. Instead of just ignoring them and sweeping them under the rug, we can really deal with them right now at this time. Now, the negative side to all, there's of course a negative, as far as dealing with self, you know, this energy can really sometimes, like having too much energy, Aries moon can be a little impatient because we're very impulsive, you know what I'm saying? Impatient, impulsive, just think of all those words, and have the really tendency to be known as selfish sometimes, and some people can be very self-centered as well. That's like on the lower octave of it, right? So, you know, it's important to be mindful during this time right now, that with dealing with all this fire energy, people can be very aggressive as well, okay? You know, step on people's toes, while trying to get to wherever it is that they gotta go, and they will not care. They won't think for a second about what you got going on, okay? Moon in Aries. As far as like love and relationships, you guys, because I know people are going to ask me, especially because I just mentioned we do have Venus that just recently moved into Leo, so go ahead and watch that video if you guys haven't watched that yet. But as far as like love and relationships, on a positive note, this can really be very, you know, influential within whatever ship you're sailing right now at this time, okay? That's that fire energy where it has lots of passion, you know, for whatever it is that you desire. You know, and that's that spontaneous kind of flair that you can bring to any connections that you have, you know, doing things, you know, out of the norm, but, you know, in a genuine kind of a way, genuine gestures, okay? Be a little bit more adventurous, get out, go on dates, do things, okay? Take risks. That's that fire energy. So, you know, as far as your relationships, you can really, especially if you're with someone right now, do some romantic gestures, or you might be surprised that somebody's already doing them and they normally don't do them because moon is in Aries. So you can have lots of grand experiences during this time with the people that you are dealing with. So I like this energy. This is familiar to me. So, you know, as far as even too, if you're conversing with other people or talking to other people, you can be very assertive with the things that you say, or how you express yourself, especially when it comes to your desires. Okay, within your relationships, like, babe, I want you to do this. Well, I want you to do that. You know what I mean? So you might hear a little bit of that. But as far as any type of ships that we're sailing, you know, whether it's a business partnership, a love relationship, or friendship, right now at this time, like I said, just think of the other side of an Aries energy, especially when it comes to the moon, how we react and respond. So people can be very fiery, and very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very quick tempered. Okay, their temper. Woo-wee. You don't want to get anybody mad during this time because you will catch flames. Oh God, you catch flames. Okay. So, you know, I feel like just be aware not to kind of start. That's why I said the power of the tongue this week. Be aware not to start any arguments right now or any confrontations. And if there is a disagreement, agree to disagree and then move on, because you don't want to catch no flames right now during this time, especially with all this fire energy that's playing out as well. So it's important to find a nice little balance when you're expressing yourself to your loved ones or any ships that you're sailing right now at this time. And be mindful, okay? We want to practice being mindful of other people, because here's like an example. You can be in mid-conversation with somebody right now, especially me, moon and Aries, right? And when I'm talking to you, let's say I'm like calm, cool, and we just having a grand conversation, whatever it is, whether it's in person or on the phone, whatever. I'm talking to you, it's cool, calm, collective, and smooth, kiki, and whatever. and then all of a sudden we have another topic, right? And we're going in on the topic. So when I'm talking to you, I might feel like really passionate. I might get really loud and excited and go in on it, but I'm actually in a good energy. It's because I'm passionate and I love whatever it is that we're talking about. So I can really go there. You know what I'm saying? If it's like real juicy and like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a kid at a candy store and they get to pick anything they want. That's fire, baby, okay? That's just passion, okay? So some people may not know how to perceive that, especially if you haven't mastered your own energy yet. You're gonna be looking at people like, oh my God, are you all right? Like, what's going on? Like, ooh, I don't like them. They're mean. They're mad. You know what I mean? They have a temper. But really, no, that's just passion. Okay, so you have to know that. You maybe need to go sit in the corner and do a little bit of shadow work if you're watching this play out. You know, in mid conversation with someone, or you're seeing it play out. Go do some shadow work. You might have to sit in the corner. That ain't what it is, you know what I'm saying? So you have to really pay attention to people's body language, the context of what they're talking about first before you just go ahead and jump in, because Sun's still in Gemini and Mercury just moved into Gemini too yesterday as well. So you got to be careful. Don't just hop in and talk out the side of your neck thinking you know what's going on when it's probably not even what you expected it to be. Let's say, for example, you go into an online conversation or something like that, or in person, or at work, or at home, or something, and someone's loud and they're just fired up, just how I was talking to you right now. But you got in like mid conversation or whatever, so you think, hey, you're like, calm down, wait, what's going on? Don't do that, and you're like, what? They're gonna probably look at you like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like, because that's not really what's going down. It's probably not negative. It's probably a positive situation, and so don't catch no flames, okay? Do not just be careful. Just sit back and just be aware. Think before, this is the key thing. Think before you even speak. Think before you even say anything this week, straight up, okay? Especially with all this fire energy playing out. So, like I said, find a balance. As far as like us dealing with, because we still have this Taurian stellium as well, so everyone's kind of paying, and Pluto just went into Capricorn, which rules the 10th house of career, public image, and things of that nature. And having still this Taurus stellium here chilling, you know, as far as our career goals, money, and things of that nature. Now we have Moon in Aries. Let's all mix this and remix it together. So this can really bring out the ambitious type of an energy. You can really get motivated to, you know, achieve whatever goals that you have right now. Now, this is like having this Taurus stellium with this fire energy right now. This is that like entrepreneur spirit, like, yeah, and especially if you already are an entrepreneur, you've probably been getting hella shit done. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you are utilizing the Pluto and Capricorn energy to the T, okay? So make sure you download your charts so that you know where it's transiting, whatever house for you. But this can provide a lot of energy. People can be very determined to get things done. Like I said, you might even pursue a new project right now during this time. You're like, you know what? I can do it. I can do it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Like, that's that energy, okay? Moon in Aries. But combining all of that Taurian stellium, it'll allow you to kind of, in a sense, calm down in a sense to where you can kind of take that, take a risk, but it's going to be a calculated risk, okay? The earth energy coming in, saving the day. But as far as any professional settings, or if you're at work and things of that nature, you might actually, you know, they're not going to call you lazy. You're going to be like, what's next? What's next? You might do some overtime, or, you know, you just might be a little extra chummy, you know what I mean? Running around the office like, yeah, I'll do that, you know, for some of us, okay? So, but all in all, you know, we can really initiate some new adventures. You know, this energy can allow you to really push forward, especially if you had any existing goals or things that you're working on. You can really, you know, it adds that fire to it, that way you can get things done, okay? So we all got to know on the negative side of that, when we're dealing with our financial forecast, dealing with jobs, trying to build a career or build a business, or just accomplish any type of goals that we have, you got to be careful. Remember, think Aries is impulsive. It's an impulsive energy. So Moon, how we react and respond right now, and it's moving very fast. And the Sun is also in the air sign, Sun in Gemini, right? So, and Mercury's in Gemini too. So people talking a really good, have a really good gift to gab, be the wordsmiths and things of that nature, master manipulators and all of the things, so they can really sell you some pipe dreams, and you probably just impulsively like, oh yeah, I want to go buy that, or let's do that, or let me tap into that opportunity, or whatever it is, and it may not be good for you. Okay, all money's not good money. So you have to kind of exercise being a little bit more cautious and not to rush into anything. Okay, don't rush. Do not rush into anything, especially because Mercury's at home right now, chilling in Gemini. Don't rush into any decisions right now at this time. It's not going to be cool for you without properly kind of considering, reading all the contracts. Hold on. This is just, let me put this right here. Especially because, make sure you read all the contracts and things of that nature, or whatever it is, you know what I mean? This can really just try to avoid any type of conflicts, and especially people at work. You'll probably see the supervisors, leads, trainers, whatever, they may feel like they have a one-up on you, so here comes the power struggle kind of an energy. But that's all been kind of low-key playing out since we have that Leo fire stellium as well. You know what I'm saying? Power struggles within any kind of ships that we're sailing right now pretty much is the name of the game right now at this time. Okay, so we gotta be what's the word, diplomatic. Okay. we gotta check ourselves, okay, before we wreck ourselves. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So let's talk about the aspects, guys. I know I've been mentioning a few already, but I try and remix it in that way you can know how things are playing out in real time. So let's see, we've got I think I talked about this yesterday. We have Venus squaring up with Jupiter. So let me give you, there's always a negative and a positive. I know I always say squares is like boxing up, it's fighting, it's not doing so great, but there could be it be in a positive light. Like, for example, Venus is in the sign of Leo right now, okay, and then Jupiter's in Taurus. So even though it's a square, you can use this energy to enhance the creative flow. You know what I mean? If you've been stuck or stagnant, you can really use this energy to build on that confidence that you didn't have before. You know what I'm saying? Really be gung-ho about it. Be enthusiastic about the work that you're putting in right now. Even if you don't want to go to work, you go there and make it fun. You know what I'm saying? So use it to your, turn it around, you know what I mean? Instead of making it bad. Put some fire under your butt. Like, if you've been stagnant, stuck, you don't know what the hell you should be putting your time and energy into, and you're a talented person, you know what I mean? You might be worrying about what everybody else is thinking. Use this energy to broadcast your talents and gifts and things of that nature. That way you can attract the attention, okay? Because Venus is in Leo, Lilith's in Leo, Mars is in Leo. You know what I'm saying? Attract the right attention, though. Okay. So, and also too, with this energy, let's say you are at work and you guys have to get something done. You're stuck with this person until the end of the day. So it's kind of like, you might allow them to use your pen or your highlighter. So allowing other people to kind of utilize your resources too on the same token. You know what I'm saying? Even at home, if you have brothers, sisters, or people that you live with, whatever. That way you can y'all have the same goal, is getting the same project or whatever it is done. You know what I'm saying? And so it can really kind of promote, bringing the abundance within how we do our acts of service, and, bring a little bit of compassion, you know what I'm saying? And be kind. I always say, kill them with kindness. People, and you can tell when people don't want to show up to work when I go shopping. I'm like, hi, how's your day today? How you been? And I'll tap in, and then it'll just break the ice for them because I'm very relatable, and I'll give them a little slice of, how my day's been, and then it's like they break down. Like, literally, they just, I think I'd be exercising the demons out of them. They just they can't help but be nice after that. So kill them with kindness, You can even boost somebody's self-esteem, you know what I'm saying, with this energy, and give them a positive outlook on the rest of their day before you head out, you know, when you're the last person done. Like, do you need a bag? No, I don't need a bag, but you know what I mean? Or, you know what, I'll bag it myself. You ain't got a bag, or cool. But, you know, just all in all, like, collectively, you can bring a positive outlook as far as your relationships. You got to think Taurus energy is all about things that we value in our assets. So you can even bring this positive outlook to your finances, and even just your personal well-being. Okay, so, you know, recognize this energy. I would just say use this to take those risks that you were afraid to take before. Okay, and really embrace those new opportunities, because we're all going through a huge change, a huge shift, whether you like it or not. Okay, because we are in retrograde eclipse season, honey. Wait till all the planets start to go retrograde. They're slowly creeping up right now, but anywho, so the negative side to, you know, of course, when it's a square, when it's boxing up, as far as Venus and Leo, when Venus is squaring up with Jupiter, because it's a planet of love, relationships, things that we value, beauty, aesthetics, and then you have Jupiter in Taurus energy, you know what I'm saying? We can be arrogant, we can be cocky, we can be overconfident, you know what I'm saying? So when you see those people, Venus is squaring with Jupiter. You know what I mean? You know, all of us, we can kind of overindulge, you know, in that Taurian energy, bringing in material comforts for ourselves, like, you know, overspending, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I want to go buy this, I want to go do that. I think this even happened on the weekend. So people were doing like impulsive shopping and things of that nature, especially with the moon moved into Aries yesterday. So, you know, just overdoing pretty much any type of Venus-like activities, like any pleasurable activities, kind of overdoing it. So that's kind of like how that energy would look like. And then the frustration of it all would be Venus having a quincunx with Saturn. And we all know Saturn's in Pisces, which is about to go retrograde this weekend. But for now, the time being, you know, let's do the good part of it. You can really, like, I like you guys to see the light and the dark of it all, and not just hear a word and automatically say if it's bad or good. Okay, you got to know how it's all kind of playing out together. So normally a quincunx is very frustrating kind of an energy, like a tinge of, just think of like a hurdle in the mix when you're running track, right? So whenever you have any type of challenges that you're facing, whatever it is that you're committing to, whatever goals, let's say you're working on something or a project, or it's a connection, a relationship, your romantic endeavors, whatever it is, bring on the focus, bring on the structure whenever you're completing something or doing something. Focus on your partner, or focus on what you got going on. That's how you can kind of use it to your advantage, okay? That way you can, you know, like, be focused on something, and you know what, I gotta get this done, and I gotta do it today, and this is the deadline. Being more responsible about it, okay? And that way, in the long run, whatever you was working on, it's gonna pay off later on, you know, because you're planting those seeds and you're watering the grass, aka. So, and then as far as your relationships, you're gonna show your partner that, you know, they can call on you, they can trust you, you know what I'm saying? And they see that you're dedicated to the connection, you know, it's not one-sided, okay? So with this energy playing out, since Leo's a fire energy, you can use that passion to really develop like a deeper understanding to your own emotions and theirs, you know? So it may help a little bit. And the name of the game really with this is really just to practice patience. Just be patient. Try not to jump the gun so fast on anything, because, you know, like I said, with all this fire stellium that's playing out here, it's really like anybody can just really want to be on top. Or even if you know, it's not like a bad thing, like maybe you just want to complete something real quick, real fast and get it done, but you might have missed the mark on a few things. Okay, so you know, whatever, especially your artistic projects that you have going on, that this is the energy that can really support you to get those things done. Especially have people helping you, you know, to express it in a better way. Now you got to think, so on the flip side of that, you know, there can be kind of a disconnect. Like, let's say you do have a desire and you want to express yourself in a certain way. You may not feel stable right now at the time in order to carry whatever it is that you are trying to tap into right now. Like, emotionally speaking, you might not feel secure. You know what I'm saying? It can bring on some insecurities. Or you may feel limited in your connection at this time if you're dealing with, you know, a lover or any social interactions that you may have. So, you know, it's the energy of, what's the word I'm looking for? People may want to seek validation outside of themselves. You know, and I always tell you guys, you don't need to do that. Go within, right? Go within, love yourself, right? And do your shadow work. Never want to go outside for external. You should know, like, and be confident that I got this, I can do this. Bad or good, negative, indifferent, whatever. So, you know, that's that energy. That's where some people might like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to call her. No, I don't want to text her. No, nah. Like, you can really be thinking like, no, I'm just be low key. This is that watcher kind of an energy. You end up being just watching, or you end up being just lurking, or, you know, they checking all your social medias and see what you tap into without liking, commenting, subscribing, or saying anything. You know, I'm just giving you like a visual of what this could look like. So that can be, you know, it's like a challenging kind of an energy. But even like for yourself, you know, it might be hard to be confident, or you may not value yourself enough to know that, you know what, you are the shit. You can do this. You can carry out whatever it is that you got going on. You know what I mean? You got to kind of really tell yourself that. I don't care if you got to write Post-it notes or write it on the mirror or put a goddamn quote on your screensaver on your phone. Like, tell yourself you got this. I know some days it's so up and down, especially with what's playing out, but that's why I'm here to tell you about the energy that's playing out. That way you can be a little bit more easier on yourself and really practice a lot of self-care and avoid kind of being too critical of yourself. You know what I mean? There's that Sun and Gemini energy and Mercury and Gemini where we can overanalyze and overthink and just really be in our head with all that air energy. So we got to kind of stop ourselves and be like, wait, hold on. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can do that, you know, alone, but some people may need some assistance. So if you catch, you know, your loved ones or people you care about, you know, you like be like, hey, no, you good. You can do it. You know what I mean? Like, I like when people see, because you got to think. Let me give you an example. So I used to have so many different teams of like hundreds of people, right? At one point, I think I had like 1,700 people as a team alone under me. And so I don't want to say the word under. That sounds so, ooh. But you know what I'm saying, as far as those online opportunities, right? And so I would be the one, of course, I'd be like mother hen, but I never wanted to enable anybody, you know what I'm saying, and just give them all the grapes and just hand everything to them and just do everything for them. I'm like, nope, do your research, go here, do that. I gave you the tools that you need. I dropped the seeds, so it's up to you. You know that saying, it's like you can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. You know, and so that lets me know who really wants something, you know what I'm saying, who wants it bad enough, or who's ambitious, you know what I mean. And also too, not saying it's not like you don't want to do anything. Maybe you're just timid or scared. You've been sheltered in a box. You don't really know how to, you know, you're an introvert. You don't really like dealing with people. So that I also can see, okay, how can I cater to this group of people? You know, maybe I have to hit them in a different way. You know what I'm saying? They just need to do a little bit of work on themselves, you know what I'm saying? So I would, more motivational speaking. So that's how you can kind of look at that in a sense. I forgot my topic, but I think hopefully I said it. Damn, Moon and Aries. We also had this cute little trine with Lilith here. Lilith in Leo, and Moon is in Aries. Hella fire energy. So that's what I was kind of talking about earlier. But we all know trines are good, but there's always a negative and a positive. But you know, since this is like the spice and the kick to how we express ourselves and whatever it is that we're taking action on is really all the name of the game that is. You know what I mean? Lilith, like I said, adds that little flair, spice. It's a dark feminine energy. So this can allow you to come a little bit more authentic, you know, bring your true self to the light, to the table, okay? This will give you the strength to do it, not only physically, but emotional strength, so that you can not be in your head and worry about what everybody thinks, and you can kind of carry out whatever it is that you want to carry out, okay, with conviction. So it's like an inspiring kind of an energy. It gives you like a, because it's the moon energy too. So with Lilith, this can give us just a surge of creative energy, you know. As far, like I said, if you're working on anything, or you want to do something, or you want to, like, it can be just the way you dress, or the makeup you chose for the day, or, you know what I'm saying? Like how you want to be around people. Like that, how you creatively express yourself, you know, and you're not thinking about anybody else. You're just being you. And we all need a little bit of authenticity. I mean, a whole lot. High key. We all need to be, you know, man, it's like, can we just be a little bit authentic? You know, remove the filter. Take the filter off. But, so with this energy, on the flip side to that, with this trine, so you got to be careful, because like I said, Lilith likes to add a little spice to the pot, you know, and it's both in fire energy. So here comes, you know, just think all those M words: impulsive, intense, kind of like emotional reactions. And that's why I said in the beginning of the video, power of the tongue. Moon in Aries, right? Because I've seen this. So this is where people are going to be talking outside their neck, making all these crazy decisions to do whatever. Conflicts will be arising. You may get triggered, or you may be triggering people. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what octave you're in. This is where people will be acting out, just so emotional, just going overboard and being extra, read all about it. Like, that's this energy with this Lilith trining the moon, okay? So like I said, it could be good and it could be bad. So however you're going to look at it. So like I said, be mindful and considerate of others before you just be so quick to react and respond. You know, because people can be walking around, pride and ego, this fire stellium playing out here, okay? Pride and ego. It's like, you can see, like, damn, you just want your ego stroke, didn't you? Like, are you the ego stroker, or you want your ego stroke? Like, who are you? Or you don't participate in anything, you know what I mean? So, you can really kind of see that behavior playing out. You know, you might, you know, we all have our own needs and desires. You know, I'm not saying I'm out of that. You know what I'm saying? But with this trine with Lilith, oh, you know, Lilith brings the drama, baby, okay? Lilith can be very dramatic with this energy. So just be very mindful. It's at a 19 or 17 degree. Just be very mindful. You know, this is people going over the top, just being so excessive as far as like the things that they do for attention. You know, people might be going above and beyond, and the attention seeking kind of part of it with this fire stellium too. You know, and then that makes people participate in situations to where it's really unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing extra to get whatever it is that they want to gain, however they're looking at it. You know what I'm saying? And then there might be conflicts, aggressive behavior within all of that too. Unnecessary. Like, unnecessary stuff. Just be careful, you guys. Keep your head on a swivel, okay? But let's go. I want to do a collective spread, because I've been wanting to do readings all week. Well, for you guys. I've been doing like personal readings. I'm like, I just want to be free. So let's, you know what? I'm going to do a collective, and then I'll do the elements after that. Or should I just do only elements? You know what? I'm just going to do only... Well, hold on. Be decisive, Tisha. I'm going to do a quick collective, because I did bring this out for a reason. A quick collective. You know what? Let's do a quick collective Tarotstrology real quick. And I'm gonna timestamp everything. You guys, make sure you are thumbs upping the video. Help the video circulate and percolate. Por favor. Okay. And don't forget, you guys can also become members too. Just so you know. I don't even know how it works. I gotta figure out how all that super chats and all the things work. I don't even know how it works. So please don't ask me no questions about it. I just click, click, click. I got all green buttons and checks. Okay, that's all I know. I'm gonna tap more into it though. I already kind of figured out what I want to do for the because I can do members only videos. So I kind of already figured out the things I want to do for that. But gotta get the members first, right? So I'm gonna put in work on that end. So it's gonna be so dope. I'm just so excited. All right. Collective energy. What do we need to see? I'm gonna move that keyboard. We're going to move you, Charlie. All right. For the collective. So you guys know I always do reversals first. Ooh, this is passing through. This is passing through too. This is passing through. This came out first. A lot of sevens on the board. All right, so we got 7 of, ooh, that air feels good. We got 7 of swords in reverse, okay? Now, this is an air card, okay? We have air and earth on the floor. We have 7 of swords in reverse, 7 of pentacles in reverse, and then we have the death card in reverse, okay? So for the collective, pretty much, it's pretty much everything that I was saying. Normally when I do these readings, guys, it's just confirmation, to be honest with you, but we all like confirmations, right? So pretty much just be aware of the things that you're saying. It's the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught slipping and create some more jacked up circumstances for yourself later on. You know what I'm saying? And involve yourself in, you know, the gossip or bashing somebody or talking down on somebody that you don't even know or you haven't even experienced. Like, don't be in that agreeable energy. Just kind of like, just listen and then know when to exit stage left or right. You know what I'm saying? Like, really pay attention, okay? Just be on alert as far as the conversations that you're having, even in your own mind, your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful of that energy right now because you don't want to start planting bad seeds. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Because later on, I'm telling you, right now Pluto is retrograding right now in the sign of Capricorn, okay? And then it's going to go direct, I think, in October. Remember, this is a 20-year span for Pluto. So you don't want to over invest into things that don't even matter to you right now at this time, okay? So you got to kind of pay attention to what you got going on. Don't neglect yourself. Don't neglect your, you know, your financial forecast. Don't neglect, you know, your responsibilities, duties, and obligations right now at this time, because there's a lot of distractions that are playing out to where this is where this energy can come in, okay? So don't deceive yourself. You know, there's a lot of chaos that's happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? People are so caught up, and I do one scroll on TikTok yesterday, and I'm like, God damn, like everybody's talking about celebrities and breaking down their charts, and who cares? Like, what are we doing? Like, it's like the whole Krishan thing, and then there's other people and stuff that's playing out, and there's like forums about it, and oh Lord Jesus, it's like, what? So use this energy to really work on yourself. If you're unsatisfied in a certain area of your life, you know, deal with that, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people are just kind of hiding or running from dealing with themselves. So this is what they participate in. And you got to think, there's a lot of energy harvesting going on right now. So it's like they want you to be in that low vibing kind of an energy and pay attention to all this dumb stuff that's going on to distract you from your main goals and objective that you got going on. And so then you can end up being disappointed at your damn self. You know what I'm saying? For taking so much time on something else that you could have put into your creative endeavors. So don't overindulge in that stuff, okay? Stand still, breathe, figure it out what you want to do, how you want to do it. Don't be so resistant to change, okay? That's that death card in reverse. Don't be so resistant to change, okay? We got a lot of 7s here. We have number 13, which equals 4. That's building your foundation, bringing on the stability, bringing home the bacon, right? So make sure if you do have any personal challenges, you figure out how to deal with them instead of running from them. Okay. Oh, there it is. So, you know, and also too, you know, you can be tested. Okay. A lot of us are probably being tested. For real. And then you got to think, 7 of Swords reverse too is that secrecy kind of an energy. Remember, Pluto rules the 8th house. So with all this fire energy, like let's say for example, you got to think, where all this fire energy's at, like let's say Leo, Venus, and Venus. Yeah, let's say Leo. Let's say Venus, Mars, and Lilith is all in your 8th house. You know, that's like revealing secrets. Secrets might get revealed because you got to think that fire energy in there, you know. But also too, you can be burning away, you know, through the mysterious kind of an energy and seeing behind the veil. You can see the hidden truth. Okay. That's pretty much the name of the game. So if you want to have a new beginning, you want to bring stability, you gotta work. You gotta work. And that's why I like how the strength card's here too. And this is that fire energy that I was talking about. Moon in Aries is giving you the strength internally. Mars in Leo, external strength. That fire energy is coming through here, okay? And a couple of aspects that we're playing out as well. That's allowing us to have the yummy, like being kind and courteous and getting out of your ego and only utilizing your ego when you're in combat. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have our egos always with us. I don't know why people say, you know, I had an ego death. Like, what? Like, your ego's still there. Like, I don't know. What would be wrong with people sometimes, but you can still, like, maybe when they say that, let me just reverse my words, because maybe when people say that, they might have a different meaning behind it. So when I think ego death, I just think that you now know you were operating in pride and ego and you're using it in the wrong way, okay? There's a way to use your ego. Sometimes you need these squares to play out. You need to utilize ego in order to get you out of certain situations that you're in at the moment. It can be the smallest shit. It can be like having a conversation at work. You know you got to participate with someone that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? So you might need to bust out your shadow, aka your ego, in order to participate in the fuckery and the dancery. Oops, shouldn't be cussing. But you see what I'm saying? Sometimes you need, you know, and you wanted to carry out time. So you might have gossiped with them or talked about, you know, whatever, like surface level stuff, because Sun's in Gemini, just to pass through a time. Before you know it, you're like, oh, time to clock out. You know what I'm saying? So just using it, you know, the right way. So anyway, so with the strength card here, this is giving us the power, right? Pluto and Capricorn too, the power to kind of go towards whatever it is that we're building and what we want to have for ourselves here. We do also have 9 of Swords, okay? Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and 5 of Swords, okay? Still air energy is playing out. We are in Gemini season, so, and we have 8, 9, 5. So, you know, some people with 8 of Sword energy, it's kind of like, don't lose sleep over people that ain't supporting you, that ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Like where there's no reciprocity, don't lose sleep over it. And don't lose sleep over yourself, like giving yourself anxiety. Because especially if you have planets playing around your 6th house, that's all about your health, right? So health has been a theme, you know, for some people. So I feel like don't cause yourself to panic or have anxiety or nightmares or stress yourself, you know what I'm saying, over things that you can't even change. You know what I'm saying? Because then once you do that, you create all of that pent up stress, anxiety, and insomnia, and whatever the hell have you, you know, 9 of Swords energy. You can really actually physically create those health problems for yourself, okay? So you got to be careful. You know, and that's how, you know, that negative self-talk. Make sure you're not talking to yourself. Talk, you know, of light to yourself. Talk, what is it? Speak life. Speak life to yourself, not death, okay? Because it'll be inevitable. It's a hard thing to achieve, but it is achievable, okay? 9 is also the number of ending certain things too as well. Okay, just so that we're aware of that. So you could be towards the end of a cycle. Okay, you might be closing something out right now in your lifetime. You may not want to do it because of the blindfold. You might just be like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to do it. Or I may not end it. I don't want to end it. You might be like in this, but you're almost there. If you feel it, utilize your intuition in your gut right now, especially when Saturn, Neptune, or Pisces. Use that energy. Oh, my video just dropped. Ew. Use that energy, okay? So, try not to perfect anything too with these Taurian stelliums that are playing out, okay? I know that when Saturn goes retrograde, because it's in Pisces, and we also have Neptune in Pisces, kind of an energy, that's 12th house energy playing out, right? So the spirituality of it all, Page of Wands, use that energy to get enthusiastic about the things that you want to carry out. Use the creative aspect of that, you know what I'm saying? Take that energy and then use all this fire to combine it all and just get out there and do something different. Be adventurous. Get out, think outside of the box. You know, we have Uranus and Taurus at 20 degrees still, so think outside of the box. Whether this is a new project that you're thinking about tapping into, you might get a message, whether it's from your higher self or a friend. Somebody might spark something within you, because pages bring messages, so you might hear something. You might, you know, tap on a video on YouTube or something, like a motivational speaker or something you watched on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, or somebody in passing at work. Whatever it is, it might spark something, because this is a fire energy. You might hear some good news, okay? That will give you the boost to really explore whatever it is that you heard, okay? Because wands are an action-taking kind of an energy, so, you know, use it to your advantage. And then you have, it's like we may take action, but then you might be slow about it. You might have heard something, then you're like, let me do a little bit of research and let me pull it back a little bit before I act on anything. Knight of Pentacles, okay? Knights are super slow, but because they're so cautious. So, like I said, be cautious of your words and your actions during this time. It's going to matter, trust me, and who you're dealing with. Even, you know, whatever activities or whatever you're investing in as far as time and energy and money, you know, be very rational and be responsible about whatever it is that you're doing, okay? We're all looking for genuine, we want to be able to trust you. You know what I'm saying? So be kind. Just be very methodical. Use that earth energy that we have playing out. We have, you know, like I said, we have Jupiter and Uranus and the North Node all in Taurus right now. So be resourceful. Be conservative with whatever it is that you have right now. It's like walking in gratitude. You know, slow and steady wins the race with that Knight of Pentacles energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take your time. Don't try and rush. What are you rushing to? You know, like, where's everybody rushing to? Why? You know, I feel like the faster you go, the more out of alignment you are, if that makes sense. Because if you think about it, when you're really tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and you're in the moment, in the present, staying omnipresent, and you're recognizing all things. Like right now, I can hear a bird. I can hear the sway of the trees. I can feel the air. You know, you can utilize all elements, you know what I'm saying, when you're paying attention in the present. That's why I'm always looking around, because there's a window right here. But I'm also still giving you this knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So that's that same kind of energy. And I'm having deja vu. God damn it. So, you know, use that energy to really take your time. Nights work really hard. So whatever it is you're tapping into, just know Rome wasn't built in a day. And fruit is the last thing to grow on a tree, okay? But as long as you're being productive and you're doing something that you care about, that's something that you value, something that whatever's going to bring home the bacon, you know, you might have to get a little selfish with your time and energy. That's why we have the Five of Swords here, okay? You might be thinking in your head like, damn, this would be cool if I can share it with somebody. But then here you go talking to somebody, or you mess with somebody, and then they show you why you were in hiding the first time, or you went in hermit mode the first time, or why you didn't even want to give them the time of day in the first time. You know what I'm saying? So Everyone's kind of thinking about that right now. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you think about a family member, a co-worker, a lover, a love interest, somebody, you know, a business partner, whatever it is. In some form or fashion, we're all having that same thought. Can I trust this person? Are they worthy of my time and energy? It's Gemini season, so that's like the thought of the whole season. You know, are they of substance? Are they worthy? Is this worth it? Are they worth it? Like, so, you know, it can be kind of frustrating teeter-tottering with those thoughts too, because now you got to kind of like pay attention, keep your head on a swivel, read the room, check temperatures, you know what I'm saying? So, but just make sure you're not drowning yourself in like pointless ass things, you know what I'm saying? And with 5, you know, we all are growing and changing and evolving, not just personally, but the things are around us. Whether you're forced to change and you don't want to, or whether you're actually accepting of the change, it'll definitely play out for you. But 5 is a number of new cycles, creative energy. It could also be instability as well, and being uncertain of these shifts that you're going through, or these challenges that you're facing, not knowing what solutions to bring to the table either, you know, so you got to make some adjustments going on. I'm still not used to this retainer, y'all. And this is Venus energy too, so the things that you value, or the people replacing the things that you love, you know what I'm saying? This is how you might be looking at those things as well, okay? We also have, ooh, excuse me. Dang. And so with that Taurian energy here, material pleasures, okay? I just spoke about that. See, this is a whole confirmation. I literally just talked about that. And that could be the Venus quincunx with Saturn, but I feel like it's Venus squaring up with Jupiter right now. Okay? Overindulging and overspending and overeating and those pleasurable activities, so you gotta kind of be careful of that as well. Let's pull up some oracles, you guys. What does the collective need to see? I love that came out. So it would be very wise. Hopefully you guys put up like major protections when the full moon was in Sag, but you know, kind of protecting what you have and taking out the weeds and all the things. I feel like here a lot of people are questioning. Everyone's questioning everything right now. What's real? What's fake? Especially the things that, you know, you seen that video of the kid like citing he's seen something in his backyard. You know, is it real? Is it fake? What's going on? UFO this, AI that, You know, it could be so much information because we have the wonders here that came out in reverse, and everyone's just kind of like, I just wanted to go back to when it's simple. Nothing's going to go back to normal, guys. But for you, I would say do your own due diligence, okay? If you don't have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, get a part of those groups that are, you know, be around people. That way you can spark some type of spiritual awakening within you. Do more shadow work, okay? The lighter you become, the more you can see, the more your gifts will be revealed to you, because you're removing outdated programming. Do that now while Pluto's in Capricorn right now at this time, okay? While it's retrograding, okay? Because it's forcing you to go in. I know it's, you know, more 10th house stuff, but you can still use this energy, especially because we have Venus in Leo to take action, and Chiron's in Aries right now. Take action on those things and really dive I need you to go real deep on self-healing is the name of the game, okay? The more you heal, the more doors and opportunities will open up for you, because you're going to reprogram your mind, okay? And become enlightened. All right. And, you know, because there could be a lot of dark energy around you, but it can also teach you a lesson. It can really forge you to question everything, to do your own research, you know, also to go within and check yourself. You know, are you the one having this dark energy? Are you going through the dark night of the soul, or is this the dark energy around you? You know, you can really just, however it's playing out for you, there's lessons within everything, right? So you can really look at it as a factor like that. You know, a lot of changes that are going on, you know, as you notice in our skies, and things are covering up and things are also getting revealed. Okay. But your ships are here. So if you don't recognize that you have good things or grand things coming to you, A, you probably don't have any ideas. B, you may not be even taking action on them. And C, your mind ain't right. So it's either one of the three why you could be in a dark energy and not recognizing that your ships are here, honey. Like all your gifts, rewards, accolades, recognition, all the things that you could be receiving right now and be on front center stage, whether this is in a relationship, this is you personally achieving your goals, it's all here. It all starts with you. It all goes back to you, okay? You just have to have patience with yourself right now at this time. You have to be very patient. I know it's hard with this fire energy playing out to be patient, but that's what we have to do during this time, okay? And, you know, protect yourself at all costs. Protect your energy, protect your crown, protect everything that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into, especially if we're talking about material possessions and things of that nature, because things can get shaken up, you know what I'm saying? And we will get tested. So kind of surrendering to that as well. And as far as protection, like physically, as far as self, making sure we're cloaking, you know, shielding, all the things, okay? So that's a collective message. I'm going to pull some cards for the elements. And I'm going to see how are we on time? Okay, we're good on time. So let's do elements, guys. Probably do like 15 minutes on each sign. I'm going to see which signs should go first. Water, fire, air, or earth. So water is really calling out to me. So we're going to do water first. Let's check your energy first, water signs. Don't forget, you guys, I'm going to do timestamps for all the elements, okay? You can pertain this to whatever piece of elements in your chart you want to, whatever it pertains to, whatever certain planets or houses, I would say. Okay, so we'll do all water signs. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be sun, moon, or rising. Totally up to you. Let's do an energy check. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. One more time for the one time. How's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio doing during this time? Okay. Ooh, look at that. We are on a spiritual path, water signs. You guys are definitely feeling it. Okay. We got Temple Path here, card number 12. Masculine number, feminine energy coming in here. 1 and the 2 equaling a 3. Paying attention to what we have going on, our creative endeavors, you know what I'm saying? And maybe the things that are around us right now, okay? This is the park, coming outside. So maybe bringing your gifts, ideas, and talents from up here that you received up here, from here, and then taking action on them. Something that you're passionate about, bringing things to the light. I like this temple to path because however you were inspired or whatever spiritual gifts that you may have or whatever you've been tapping into as far as knowledge-based information. Remember, we all learn something and then it's knowledge, but if you don't take any action or do anything with it, it doesn't become wisdom. You have to take action on the things that you have learned or retained. So I feel like with this, that's what you're doing, water signs. Whatever that, every time you learn something, you're stepping outside with it. Now this looks like maybe in conversation, you might be telling a friend what you just learned. You might have took a class and you're like, you know what, I just learned about that. And this is what this means. Because repetition is the mother of skill. So whatever you learn, and you probably wrote it down, and then now you're speaking about it, and then, you know, you did your own research or whatever, and now you can be able to teach about it later on. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that works. Anytime I try and retain information that I need to remember or want to remember, this is how I have to do it. There's a 3-step method on how I do it. So I first listen to something, okay, with no distractions, right? First listen to it. Second time, I'll listen to it again, but I'll have a pen to the pad and I'll write some notes about it or some questions or whatever have you, okay? Or whatever, a little column for things I want to research or go dive deeper on, okay? Then the third time is when I just listen to it again without writing or anything, but I just fully listen to it and engage with it, and I stop and pause it, understand it, and really feed my brain like, okay, I get this, okay, I understood that, because prior to that, after the second time when taking notes, I should have done my research on the things that was questionable. So that way the third time, I can actually retain the information and soak it up like a sponge and actually remember it, and then I can regurgitate it if need be, okay? So water signs. Appreciation. I love this card here. It's kind of like you guys are definitely taking action on giving people their flowers, supporting people, loving on people, and also loving on yourself, okay? I feel like with the 15 equaling 6, it's all about the number of having reciprocity. It's like if you are dishing out and giving out, you know, the reciprocity is the name of the game, an equal give and take, you know, so you're only participating with people that are actually doing that, you know, where everything feels balanced, which is a good thing, okay? So I like this, and you're like, you know what, if I'm not getting it, you know, externally, you gonna give it to your goddamn self. So this gives you a nice balance with your divine feminine, divine masculine energies here. So I really like how that's playing out for you guys as well. We do also have the door to personal healing and happiness. So still working on healing certain things within yourself. You could be having some triggering moments or dealing with people, places, and things with the number 4. It could be in your home, family, things of that nature. So you could be really, you know, 34 equaling the number 7, masculine energy. You could really take action and go into hermit mode and really do your own research and do, you know, figure out whatever those triggers were, whatever got you mad or upset, and do some work, you know what I'm saying, that way you can be now happy, okay? So I like this, you know. Then it's all rainbows, stars, moons, and quasars after that, and seeing the white birds in the sky, and you know what I'm saying? Healing. You know, you might be doing some grounding activities, or maybe this is a reminder for you to make sure you stay grounded. But I feel like here it's like Spirit is really opening the door for you. We have Chiron and Aries, okay? Which is, you know, we also have a cute little sextile, Chiron sextiling the sun as well, okay, and trining Mars, so taking action on healing yourself, okay, becoming lighter as a feather, you know what I'm saying, that way you can be happy and enjoy life and live in the present moment. So I like this energy, okay. We also have Archangel Ariel, okay? This is our solar plexus kind of an energy water sign. So I like this. This is like, okay, I'm going to transmute the energy. I'm going to turn it into something creative. I'm going to bring everything from up here and I'm going to bring it out. I'm really going to take action on it, right? And I'm going to not always keep it inside. I'm going to really be creative, that number 3, right? And then really bust out when I'm in a balanced energy and bring it out together with this solar plexus energy here. That way you can end 36, kind of end the old ways of doing things, like always keeping things up here and having all these creative ideas and things of nature and not doing anything with them. So this is kind of like that kick to make sure you take action and end those old cycles of just keeping it up here. You know what I'm saying? Bring those creative juices to the forefront. Do we have any blocked chakras or anything for water signs? Wow, I bring in the cat here. Let me see what we have for the chakras for water signs here. Okay, you guys don't forget to be thumbs up as you feel me. Thumbs up if you feel me. Chakra for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh. Yes. Love this. Remember to walk with integrity. Look at that, number 36, okay? Walking in integrity with doing whatever it is that you're carrying out and doing, 36 and 36. If you've been seeing 333, because we have 34 here too, you know what I'm saying? That's a major number there as well. Making sure with how we're speaking and talking. This is a throat chakra card, okay? Making sure, you know, like I said earlier, this whole Sun and Gemini thing, hopefully you've been running away from the superficial conversations or, you know, the mind chatter, or I should say negative mind chatter, or, you know, the gossiping type of energy. Hopefully you're not participating in any of those things and you've gotten away. So I feel like you have, since the integrity card just came out. You're probably lost, you know, a few grand conversations throughout this whole Gemini season because of that. Since you don't want to participate in that, because you're becoming one with self, oneness. So I like this energy, becoming whole, full. I feel like there's a sense of unity within that. This is combining your divine feminine, divine masculine energy in a balanced manner. Number 9 is coming out again. 45, okay? Making sure home, home. This could be your home. Getting all your chakras in alignment, you know what I'm saying? And dealing with while all these changes are going on around you, number 5, you know what I'm saying? And that way you can actually see all the changes that are carrying out and maybe creating something nice for yourself to set yourself up nice, you know what I'm saying? You know, and having that grand dialogue with self, okay? This is being with your higher self is what I'm saying here with this color purple. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's the color though. So 34, going within, you know what I'm saying? Taking action, 34 equaling the number 7, which is a masculine number, and taking action on that and having that healthy dialogue with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that you are not beating yourself up in the mind, you know, oh, I didn't do this, should I do that? You know, like getting rid of all of that and saying, I can do this, or I am that, or I will, you know what I'm saying? So healthy dialogue, I love this because she's like floating, you know, she's on the swan, just floating above the waters, just feeling zen, doing things that, especially depending on if you have like a fire moon sign, you water elements, if you have a fire moon sign, especially during meditation, you want to listen to water running. It literally will drain your thoughts. It really helps. So having that nice dialogue, you know, with yourself, okay? And you see how the sun is like right behind Sun and Gemini and the dialogue card. I'm telling you, y'all, for real. I feel like you guys are very grounded, very balanced. You're radiating, okay? You have maybe a glow, an aura about you that's positive. People want to be around you, in you. They want your energy, so be careful of energy vampires. They're an all-time high right now at this time, okay? If you are radiating, okay, with that light because you did so much work on yourself here, okay? So making sure that you stay grounded and, you know, deal with all of your practical matters, getting all your duties, responsibilities, and obligations completed, and also working on your creative endeavors as well. You know, starting new projects or building new things or whatever it is that you're tapping into right now at this time. So I really like this. You guys are definitely the number 4, making sure home, whether this is like physically like your body, your temple, or home like in your surroundings, making sure that we got all 4 legs. Okay? So grand energy feels very yummy, water signs here. Let's do some Tarotstrology really quick and see what messages we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So it, you know, like when I always bring out the chakra card, you can either say, you know, that's either you, or that could be something that you may need to work on, depending on what octave you are on at this time. Okay, these could be cute little reminders for yourself. Let me do one more. And then I'll go into fire signs. Fire signs is calling. Let me do that. Shuffle was whack. One more. So we're using our Spirit Cosmo deck, you guys. You know, I love this deck. This is my best friend right now. I just can't get my hands off. I think I use this deck every day. I mean, y'all don't see it, but you're going to see it this week, though. Because I feel bad. You know, I'm going to get back to the roots. All right. Water signs. What do we need to leave? What is the main message? What is the outcome that we need to pay attention to right now at this time for my water sign? Sun, moon, or rising? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is the main objective that we need to leave right now at this time? What is the underlying message? Gotcha. So some reminders to leave out with for my water signs here. Let's see here. To pay attention to your money. You could be also the bag as well, too. We have Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Making sure that, you know, you don't go off the handle as far as your spending. You know, this is on the flip side of this. This is Capricorn energy. We did have Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn right now at this time. So this is a cute little reminder, water signs. Making sure you're balancing your checks, making sure that you're checking your money, making sure you're not overspending, looking at everything that you've invested in. Just make sure that you've got everything, all your T's crossed and your I's dotted. Just paying attention to that, getting some structure within your finances, okay? This could even pertain to like jobs that you may have. Or building a career, okay? You guys could be going towards something. Now, don't get scared when it's in reverse. It's just saying, yeah, you may have all this money, and like with the flip side of this, the opposite side of Sag energy, you might want to be free. So that's like overspending and, you know, trying to be out there and on the scene, but yet you're going to put yourself in a detriment. So you got to kind of make sure you don't do that. Especially because we have Pluto going in Capricorn. So it might be very revealing to you kind of where you're at as far as your financial forecast. So just, you know, just to pay attention to those things, okay? Because that's a Capricorn energy, and Capricorn rules the 10th house. You know, you guys could also be working on as far as, you know, how you're presenting yourself. You know, you may be working on yourself as far as becoming more grounded. And you know, because Queen of Pentacles the other way is like working on, you could be working towards becoming that CEO, boss status. They're very mature, wise kind of an energy. You could be built, like I said, you could be building towards something, okay? You know, it's like it's time to go deep, right? You might have been like really focused on the practical with all this earth energy that was playing out for the last weeks, you know what I'm saying? So you know, it's like, I want to go deep, right? So here you have your energy. You know, don't forget Saturn's going to go retrograde this weekend in the sign of Pisces, but this is Neptune energy. Neptune is in Pisces. So it's like you guys could have this craving to really go deep with the Eight of Chalices, okay? It's not about, you know, the material for you guys. It might feel like, you know, that's probably not your focus when you're doing something. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the material, what people can buy you, or even just the sex and relationships and things of that nature. That's, you want to go deeper. You want deeper, you want to dive deep connections. It's something, it's beyond what's here. You may not be receiving that right now at this time. And so you could be in the search of, okay? It's like you want to receive those deep connections. You want to receive the praise, rewards, and recognitions for the actions that you're taking right now, and you may not be seeing that. Things might not be moving so fast for you per se. You know, it might not be an equal give and take. You know what I'm saying? So you got, like I said, take your time. Okay, take your time with everything is that you're tapping into right now. This is fire energy. With the wand energy, it's Leo energy. We all know Leo likes to be front center stage right now at this time. So just pay attention. It's literally saying pay attention to things that you're putting your time and energy into right now. Make sure that it's worth it, because with this Jupiter can really be on your side and expand whatever it is that's got going on, whether it's a negative or a positive. So it's really like an alert to really kind of pay attention here, okay? You know, some things that you might have to kind of low-key move in silence with the Seven of Sword energy here, okay? This is Aquarian energy. Some of you guys might have ghosted, you know, you might have just threw some things away. So it's kind of a reminder, don't forget to deal with certain things as far as like maybe internally, you know what I'm saying? Because this is Venus energy too. Remember, don't forget the love for yourself, right? So, but also too, as far as like love matters, you know, you could even have your Venus in Aquarius. But you know, with the number 7, it's like taking action. It's a masculine kind of energy. So you might be more on the end of like operating in your divine masculine. So make sure you have a balance though, but I feel like you're more so in that energy, whether you're with someone or not, you know. You might not be able to have those yummy chummy conversations, you know what I'm saying? You might be all towards building right now, or working on something and building your foundation, your stability, or on a spiritual tip as far as your own kind of a journey. I feel like this is more geared towards like internal stuff, or things, your endeavors and things that you got going on. But still, all in all, have a nice balance, whether you're in a relationship or not, or whether you live with family members or have kids. Just always find a balance within everything is that you're tapping into right now. You know, you may feel like, since I don't have this deep stuff and no one's really recognizing what's going on, you know what I mean, you might have to feel like you gotta be a little sneaky and move around and do things and kind of behind the scenes. You know, as long as you know that you're doing things for God and making yourself feel good, that's great. You know, not everybody needs to know everything it is that you're tapping into, water signs. So, you know, so just be aware of that as well. Okay. Sometimes we may have to just kind of just continuously take action, and not take action off of our emotions. So I feel like this moon in Aries energy, you can definitely use this, you know what I'm saying? And then the moon's going to go into Taurus, but we'll do reading tomorrow on that. Okay. That is your spread here for water element. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and tap into fire signs. What's calling me? Okay. Fire was calling. Let's do fire energy. So, pull up Aries, Leo, Sag. This is for sun, moon, or rising. And we do have the moon in Aries right now. We have a cute little Leo stellium, fire stellium. It's playing out. So let's see what we got for y'all. And we got a lot of aspects playing out this week too. It's dealing with a lot of fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. What is their energy right now? How are we feeling? What is going on with our fire signs? Let's do a quick mental check-in, honey, okay? Mental check-in. Okay. So I feel like here, look at that. We've got contract. Okay, so some of you guys, you know, you could be blind. She has a blindfold right now, okay? This is a cute little reminder. There may have been some contracts that you're probably signing, as far as literally speaking, like tangibly, physically. You may be, make sure that if you are signing anything, that you're reading what you're tapping into, knowing what you're getting involved in, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, right? This can also be soul contracts. You guys might be tied to certain people, places, and things, or you're carrying out your contract right now in life, period, on earth. You know, however this pertains to you. I always say take what resonates and leave the rest. Because I feel like here, it's like whatever you are contracted to do, whatever mission you have, you're starting to receive results from it. So this is good. Okay, cornucopia, right? Number 11, master number 11. So I feel like here, whatever it is that you're tapping into, it's kind of like you do things so well. It's like you've done something over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you do it so well. You can be so confident, as far as, you know, this blindfold playing out and then cornucopia coming out right after it, to where it's like you've mastered something. It's like mastering something, and now you see all your fruits of your labor playing out. This is the money, this is the rewards, this is the accolades, this is the recognition. All of it's like kind of coming through for you. Now, this is a reminder, if there is some knowledge or a talent or a skill set or gifts or whatever it is that you have, to maybe gain a little bit more confidence. You might be blind to, you might not feel so confident. I don't know why you wouldn't, but Moon and Aries should, you know, flip that right now. to boost your confidence a little bit, to know that you can carry out something, because whatever it is that you're working on or working towards, you will be rewarded for it. Okay, so just know that whatever it is that you're tapping into, like I said, it could be something that you could do, so it's like something that you do subconsciously. It's just like, now it's like a piece of cake now, you know what I'm saying? So this might even cause you to take this money or whatever you're receiving, whatever rewards, accolades, whatever you're receiving, you may start something else. You might get into something else with all this fire energy playing out. Your interest might be somewhere else as far as people, places, and things, okay? It could be a love interest too, door to romance, you know? Either you love on yourself a little bit harder now because you're like, you know what, I could do it, yay! You know what I mean? I made it, I'm here. You know, I feel better about myself, and now I could add in another energy. 33 is a master number as well. Being, you know, the people that were around, it's like you could be receiving the love from other people, or you're giving the love. You can be both, because it's 3 and 3, so 33, you and somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody's got the key. You know what I mean? Who's got the key? You got the key. You got the key. So you clearly unlocked, you know, that magic that's coming through. And this is beautiful to see. This is beautiful to hear. A lot of passion, a lot of fire playing out. So this totally makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You might sometimes like want somebody to come and be chummy with you and have a little, you know what I mean? But then you're like, nah, I don't want to do it. You're like, is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? You might not. You might be waiting for that one, or you're just receiving the love from, you know, your audience of people, you know, that you're meeting in the world, you know, in your movie, you know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that you're carrying out, this could be people, you know, every day, seeing it abundantly happen to you. Like every time you go to the grocery store, somebody lets you cut in line, or you're driving and somebody says, no, you can go first, or, you know, connections at work, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever business you're building, more clientele, you know, whatever you're doing, if you're a creator, you know what I'm saying? This is like seeing your numbers increase, you know, with sales or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like the love factor, because we do have Venus is in Leo right now, and Mars is also in Leo, and Lilith's in Leo. So while the moon's in Aries, okay? So you could be receiving all that yummy attention and all the things. So it makes you kind of think, like, especially if you're single, you might be sitting there like, dang, it would be nice to, you know, cuddle with somebody right now. It would be nice. You know what I mean? Like, we all need some form of companionship, right? But on the same token, you might be so busy with your endeavors, what it is that you're working on, right? We have the 6th chakra here, okay? Archangel Metatron. This is our first eye. This is that instance where it's like, you try and meet people and you go out and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna open this door to romance, let's say on the love side of it, on the relationship side of it, and you like go meet somebody, and then when you meet them and they start talking, you're like, oh dang, like, because you can see through, you know what I mean? You can see past whatever it is that they're presenting to you. They can look so good and all the things, and then they start talking and just ruin it all. You know what I mean? Like, you see everything now. Oh, you got enough info. You know, you're like, know what, I don't want to do it. But you know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword when you can see through the veil. You can't turn off your gifts. You just can't turn off your discernment. You can't turn off what you really see within people as well. But also, too, for you, you know, home base is looking real clear right now, okay? Some of you guys could be going through a spiritual awakening, or you could be having one right now at this time, okay? You just see, you're going to be seeing a lot, not like literally like as far as seeing, meaning like things will be revealed to you through people, places, and things, okay? So that's probably what you're facing right now, what you're noticing. The truth. You're seeing the truth within people, places, and things. Let's get some chakra cards for my fire signs here. Aries, Leo, Sag. I think think dialogue's gonna be a theme because we're still in Gemini season. Water energy's got that, but you could be commingling with water and fire signs. Could be, you know, commingling in some form or fashion, or you may have a lot of you might have a water or fire stellium. Okay, since both energies got that. But anywho, we do have 34 here. You know, going within and making sure, you know, whatever it is that you're saying to yourself is in a higher octave, okay? Being positive, okay? Fire sign, you definitely are dealing with reality, or you're seeing reality in a whole nother light. I feel like you maybe have changed the way that you are having to operate in 3D. You know, you might be looking at yourself like, dang, I need to, like, really, this is like what, self-evaluation and reflecting. And now you're like, you know what, I may have to participate in this form or fashion. I know myself, I know how far I can take it, and I know when to pull back, so I'm going to participate in X, Y, and Z. And making sure you have a balance, because it's kind of like you're, with how these aspects are playing out right now, it's kind of like forcing you to participate and have a nice cute little reality check as well. Okay, so I feel like you're trying to find balance within that. It's like you want to participate, but then you don't. You see how, because it's like uneven. It's like, I don't like humans, and then you do. You know what I'm saying? So getting that nice reality check, 47 equaling the number of 11, which is a master number. So kind of like trying to start over in certain, whatever aspect of life that could be, whether this is business partnerships, love relationships. Just, I feel like it's a new start over, a new journey for you. Or you could be mastering, learning how to deal with X, Y, and Z, okay? You could be focusing on something or concentrating, like focusing on whatever it is that you're working on right now at this time, okay? Or it's telling you to make sure you focus, because we do have a lot of fire playing out. Like I said, we have Lilith, Venus, and Mars in Leo, and we also now have the Moon and Chiron in Aries. So making sure you stay focused to get your things done. We still have that Earth stellium, and I also know Saturn and Neptune are playing in Pisces right now, so in the 12th house energy, so you know what I'm saying? So however it's transiting for you personally, you may have to make sure you stay focused on whatever you want to carry out in life, okay? Make sure that you focus on things that you can change, 41 equaling the number 5, okay? Transmuting the energy and create some things for yourself, okay? Really focus on that, okay? Don't get distracted. I think fire signs, you guys can get distracted real quick in a sense, depending on whatever it is that you're going through. But then you can carry yourself back for the most part for all fire signs, but some can't. Some are like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Let's go here, let's do that, let's start this, let's do there. That's why I said, like imagine dealing with like a Sag. Oh my God, hanging out with them. You're like, oh my God. Yeah, let's go do this one thing, and you guys end up coming back at 3 in the morning. So fire is fast and quick, okay? So really make sure you concentrate through all of the distractions that are playing out. You could be stuck in your desires more than, you know, that's why the reality card came out. Like I said, all of us have desires, and all of us kind of want to feel that X, Y, and Z. But then we got to also kind of remember to bring it back down and make sure you're taking care of your duties, responsibilities, and obligations. So don't forget to, don't be too into, don't lose yourself. I feel like during this time, especially with the moon is in Aries right now, and we have this fire stellium playing out in Leo, I feel like you can really find a new love for yourself and build that confidence. Like maybe know that you're the it factor. You know, get your hair done, your nails done, or, you know, nice threads, smell good, look good, all the things, be out on the scene. I feel like a lot of you guys may have found a new love for yourself, more confidence, you know what I'm saying? Building that up within you, knowing that you are a good person, or you know that you have certain qualities about yourself. You know, you can do an infinite amount of things, you know, and saying that to yourself and not looking for external validation. What the hell is going on? Pepper! She loves my plants. So I like this. 26 equaling the number of 8. Okay? Infinite possibilities. I love this. And it's the love card too. You the goat. You the goat, fire sign. You the goat! You got the goat. You the goat. Whatever it is that you're working on or achieving or you're feeling, whatever your essence it is, it's like you are, it's like you feel like you the shit. Like top tier energy is what I'm feeling. All right. So let's get some Tarotstrology for my fire element here. My fire sign. I don't know why I keep saying that. Let's see. Aries, Leo, Sag. This is for sun, moon. What do we need to leave with for Aries, Leo, Sag? Sun, moon, or rising? And also, too, I just thought about it, like, the love, oh no. The love card equals number 2. So think of like house 2 is like your possessions and things of that nature. And also you can think of house number 8, 26 equals number 8. That could be intimate relationships as well. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all might, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all might want to be, y'all might have that. You know what I'm saying? Just feel love. Whether it's like because of the talent, gifts, and skills that you have, you might just be feeling the love, or you literally have someone like that, or it could be a desire. All right. So the last few messages to leave with here are just some reminders. Reciprocity is going to be key. That equal give and take. Okay. Whatever it is that you're taking action on, just find a balance. Make sure you feel balanced with the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Because with that fire energy, this is where you have to make sure you're not operating out of pride and ego, you know, doing all the negative things or gaining attention from the wrong people, places, and things. Really checking on what type of audience or people that you are attracting. And that's how you can kind of look at yourself, because you got to remember everybody's a reflection of you in a sense. So you got to see, what are you attracting and how, why, where is it coming from? What did you do? You know what I'm saying? Are you satisfied with that? Are you okay with it? Then if so, then move forward. Pepper, you're driving me nuts. Sorry. So 3 of Pentacles in reverse. It might be tough for you right now, fire signs, to find somebody to work with. You know, you might be in your head right now, especially with Sun and Gemini energy, and Mercury now is in Gemini for fire signs, because the fact that you might be looking at things as far as being in your head like, dang, I need people to come with me or support me to do this endeavor. It's like you don't really need anybody, but it would be nice to have some help. It would be nice to have support or assistance. It would be nice to have people on the same accord as you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you could do everything your goddamn self. But it would be nice for people to put you on that platform or put your ideas to the table. But you may not have that right now, 3 Pentacles in reverse, okay? You may not have that. And then now that Pluto's going retrograde in Capricorn, this is going to be magnified for you possibly here, okay? So now, looking at the number 3, it might be in the house of 3 where it's like you have to start talking to people, start networking. You know, maybe you got to start opening your mouth to see, okay, I probably just might have those people that want to support me and be there for me and put all my gifts, talents, and ideas to the forefront, and they're going to help me and assist me and build me up. You know, I didn't know I had that, you know, until you open your mouth and say something. It might be right in front of your face or right around the corner. That number 3's in there, but you might be so in your head about it that you may not see that. So pay attention to that as well, okay? It's a cute little reminder. Utilize your intuition, because you don't want all of these ideas to kind of just sit there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people have so many dreams. You could do it. I feel like like, especially if you've already been kind of carrying out whatever it is that you've been carrying it out, and you're fine with it. You're like, you're happy, it's good, everything's working out for you, but you know they could be done in a grand way, you know, in a bigger way, like more colossal. So I feel like fire signs, you guys are more in your masculine energy in a sense, because the Empress is in reverse here. So, you know, some might have a balance though, because you do have the 4 chalices here with their divine feminine, divine masculine energy. But with the whole emotion thing, you might be like, your emotions might kind of, they're there, but they're like in a shell. It's like, we got to open it, knock on the door first, and then you're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's that kind of an energy. Like, you may be a person that's balanced within your energy, but you're not presenting that to the forefront. You're more in your masculine energy, like taking action, doing things that you want to do, really asserting yourself, getting things done. You see that you're more operating in that because you're here, King of Pentacles. You're in your bag with your creative juices are flowing, your ideas. I don't care if you're being creative as far as like how you express yourself, the way you dress. You might change your hair color, you know, your whole wardrobe. You know what I'm saying? You might really be bringing, you know, taking pictures and videos and on social media a lot and really just kind of out there, you know what I'm saying, with all this fire energy. But I feel like for the most part that masculine energy is coming in because you're bringing in the material possessions, which is a Taurus card here, King of Pentacles, okay? Which makes sense because, like I said, we have that Taurian stellium going on right now. So, and this is Aries. The opposite of that is Aries. So it's like you're really putting things together because you focus on building. You know, it's like you probably already have it right now too, where you can take care of yourself and your family and kids and whoever. But you know, there's more love. There's more things that need to be built. There's more ideas that you have. There's more creative endeavors that you're taking action on right now. So that's why your emotions, for chalices, just chilling. It's chilling. It's there. It's that Cancer energy. It's like Cancer's the crab, so it's like it's in a shell. It's there, but it's in a shell. You know what I'm saying? It's not priority right now. You're not acting out of emotion with anything, but make sure you're utilizing your intuition. I feel like love is not really on the brain. It's just maybe like a one-nighter might be on the brain. Or maybe if you do have somebody, you might revamp it. Pay attention. Maybe you're not catering them to them enough, and that's why we have the love door to romance, but then we have the Empress card in reverse. This can also be an idea that's about to be birthed. Like you might have it might just be an idea. Like it's not on paper. You haven't made plans about it. You don't have the team yet to carry it out. So you're still kind of thinking of how you're going to configure something or do something. So that way it can be brought down here and come to the light. And then boom, you're pregnant. Flip to the other side, you know, because it is the number 3. And it's Venus, whatever you value, whatever you love, whatever your interests are. You know, it's like something could just be an idea for you right now. So bring it to the forefront. You could be configuring that and trying to figure it out. Okay. So that's fire signs. Moving on. Earth just called me. I just heard it. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like I hear someone talking. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo to the stage. We're going to check your energy first. This is for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. Okay? You guys don't forget to thumbs up the videos you're watching. Helps the video circulate and percolate. Whoever that is so loud. It's like I can hear their conversation. It's like, so I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like someone's talking on the phone through their car. So sorry if it's loud. Alright. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Let me do another shuffle. What is your energy? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What's your energy like? What are we looking like for Earth signs? How are we feeling? What's going on with y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Not much. Damn. I'm just taking what comes out, y'all. Ooh. So, Earth signs. Okay. So, you guys are all about your home and family right now. It's like you guys are taking care of everything that's going on. You have happy family here. As far as home, self, chakras, things of that nature, you becoming one whole, feeling complete. I feel like you guys feel good inside, or you're just working on maybe things on the home front, family, and so that's why you could be, you might be private right now, you know, with your endeavors and things of that nature, because you're actually, whatever it is that you value, or you might feel like wanting to make sure your foundation in your home is good. Like you're just, like this looks like going to work, paying the bills on time, making sure food's in the fridge, You know, you still might pop out and do a little pop out, show out, whatever, but your priority is really making sure everything's copacetic as far as home. You know, there could be family matters and things you're dealing with right now as well. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a family. This, you could be blending families together, coming together in that sense, and making sure that, you know, your time and energy only goes to what matters. Okay, this could be people that feel like family to you or actual blood family, however you look at it. Because you got the woman holding a coin here as well, okay? So it's pretty much making sure there's reciprocity there because you have the number 4 once again, but then you have the number 2 as well. So there could be some things that you could be emotional about. You could be very reserved or taking back your time and energy when it deals with maybe you have siblings or a lover or you're married or you're in a relationship or something like that. What the hell is going on with my... So, so that could be a factor for you, okay? So that's your energy. That could be really what your focus is, you know, making sure that whatever it is that you invest in, you're going to take your time first, or you're going to do your research first, or you're going to watch first, or you're going to peep game first before you just kind of, you know, invest your time, energy, and money into any person, place, or thing, okay? So let's do some chakra cards for earth signs. Let's do some chakra, 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 chakra. Why isn't this? Interesting. Let me see something. Oh. What? That's weird. Huh. That's hecka weird. Alright, let me just focus on that later. Chakra cards for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Uh-oh. One on the floor, y'all. Oh, here it is. Ooh, we got love. Are you dealing with fire sign? Because fire signs just got the love card too. But this could be Venus energy because we do have love and beauty that popped out for earth signs, okay? So I'm getting real heavy on the Venus vibes here. You guys could be looking aesthetically yummy and delicious, looking like a whole snack and a meal as far as making sure you're up on your routines as far as your body, your health, you know, aesthetically pleasing, you know, earth signs, y'all love that. So really like make sure you fit it to the nines when you go dressed out because we got we have Venus and Leo right now, so you could be always dressing, make sure the hat match the shoes, and you got all the jewelry, accessories, and things of that nature. Your hair's done, smelling good, all the things. Like I feel like you guys could be like you could just exude luxury, like you look expensive, you look like you smell good now, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so it could be all those things. Also too, I just feel like maybe you're giving out love. You know what I mean? You could be giving out love, but 222, I feel like this is more of a focus on you. You could even do like workout routines, or you could be dealing with yourself as far as that goes. I need to turn this off. Hold on. Like I said, workout routines, worrying about what you're putting in your body, putting in your body. Did I say that already? But I feel like here, you know, this is a good vibe. Heart chakra is open wide, honey, okay? You're in the mode, you want to receive all the love, and you're willing to give it to the right people as well if they act right. You know what I'm saying? So right now you could be on a learning streak. You could be trying to figure out all the pieces to the puzzle. You could be teaching something or learning something, okay? We have number 31. You could be teaching people as far as learning about your roots, and you could be educating people about their roots, or you're learning about your roots. And it could be in a creative way, especially if you're the one that is the educator. But if you're just a student and you're learning, it could be about like, you know, family stuff, you know, learning everything around you or your surroundings, your environment as far as that goes. Yeah, you're taking in on a lot of duties, responsibilities, and obligations. Not surprising for earth signs, okay? You could be gaining some new skill sets, maybe taking some classes or giving them out. You know, because you're tapped into the cosmic consciousness. We love this energy here. This is number 46 as well. Bringing on new beginnings here. You might find some things out. It's going to spark something else, and another rabbit hole, and another rabbit hole. It's like you keep discovering new layers of yourself. It's like you're unpeeling an onion layer of things, of information here, okay? I feel like it's like music to your ears, though, because now this allows you to dive more deep, and this is probably why you find a beauty and a love for self right now, okay? And that's why your heart chakra is probably open. You're able to see both sides of the coin on you, yourself, and the people that are around you. You can, this is like having real empathy, able to really see different perspectives and understand and overstand them as well. So beautiful energy, earth signs, you know. Yeah, you could be learning from a situation that just happened or occurred in your life as well, and now it's like, okay, I had to drop them. Now I found myself again. You know, it could be anything. Like, y'all can remix it how y'all want. It's like you've seen the truth about, you know, a person, place, or thing. You got the downloads or the uploads or the channels. All right. What do we need to leave with for earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What is the underlying message? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. A lot of jets and stuff been flying by the last 2 days. Weird. It's a little weird. All right, so yeah, you guys are looking for the equal give and take. I feel like you're being very discreet with your personal endeavors and your personal life. You only allow people to know what they need to know, but you're very, you got that locked and sealed in a box, like with your personal endeavors, for sure, for sure. But I feel like you're looking for that reciprocity, okay? You guys could have definitely, maybe you split apart from another energy. And like I said, once you split away from them, now it's like you know better. Now you got to do better. And so now you love on yourself a little bit more and a little bit harder. Now you even exude that energy in your auras, you know. It's like, oh, halo. Because this, you know, Capricorn rules Saturn, and this is your energy right here. So I feel like, you know, finding a balance between your divine feminine, divine masculine is the name of the game. You probably have a decision that you have to make, or that you probably didn't want to make. You know what I'm saying? It has to do with something that you love or you value. This is a Venus card here with the Two of Swords in reverse, okay? Someone, person, place, or thing that you love or you value. It's like you got to let go of something or remove something. Or it could be hard for you to maybe tell somebody, yeah, we can't talk anymore. Or, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. It could be, you know, Capricorns, you don't like confrontation. And, you know, like this, I'm not saying this is all for earth signs, but, you know, Capricorn specifically, you don't like confrontation. So as far as this earth energy playing out, there could be some tough decision that you have to make as far as letting a person, place, or a thing go in your life. This could be even vices or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to have that tough conversation, but it keeps popping up. You could be dealing with a Libra because it's a sword card. But we do also have here the Magician. You do have all the tools that you need that are necessary in order to carry out whatever it is that you need to carry out, or whatever it is that you need to say. This is your higher self coming in, having that conversation with self, okay? If you want to have that new beginning, honey, you got to check in. Check in with yourself. So I feel like you've been doing that a lot lately. Maybe this is you speaking up for yourself. Now it's like, okay, now I know where I'm at. Now I got to really kind of make sure that I project that onto whatever it is I'm dealing with, or whoever it is I'm dealing with, and whatever it is that I'm dealing with. Okay? Just a nice little reminder for you. If you want to have a new beginning, you want to see changes, there is a decision that could be very tough. This could be towards your financial forecast. This could be dealing with, you know, your material possessions. You could be thinking of, this could be anything, moving, you know what I'm saying? Opportunities with people, places, and things. And personally. This could be, like I said, you might have to give up a vice or something, or stop doing something in order to receive something else. So kind of like it's like time for you to clean up home. And we have Pluto that just went into Capricorn. So Saturn, attention, Saturn. All right, so that's Earth signs, because we're cutting it close. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do, I feel bad because I'm surprised Air wasn't calling on. Air is, we're in Gemini season. Anyway, so Air, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. You guys don't forget to thumbs up the video. Helps the video circulate and percolate. Okay. It helps the video circulate, percolate, circulate, percolate, percolator. Okay, what's the inner? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. What's the energy for? What is going? You know what? Hold on. This is weird. Oh. Yeah, I gotta figure that out later. All right, concentrate. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What is y'all energy feeling like? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So it's Gemini season right now. Aww. First thing to pop out was broken heart. Okay. You guys could be dealing with doing some heavy shadow work. You could be stuck on the past, okay, with broken heart here. You may have probably, it's number 9, so you may have ended a connection. You may have participated in something to where you made your own self sad and depressed and mad that you participated in something, and now you got to deal with the wrath of that. Or you had to break away and remove yourself from another energy that was in your life, whether this is a family member, a lover, a friend, or whatever. So it's like now you feel like split in two, or you just feel kind of empty, or you could be dealing with some type of pain or struggle right now in your life right now, okay? But I feel like it's going to be over because it's the number 9. It's about, you're almost there. You're kind of low-key at the finish line. Ooh, excuse me. Because once you complete that, then something new is going to come in for you, okay? But you just got to know your value, and Spirit wants you to recognize that. Make sure you know your worth, honey, okay? Know your value. Know your worth. Your angels are surrounding you right now, or aka your higher self is surrounding you right now at this time, okay? So that you can recognize that. You are it. You are the factor. You do deserve love, okay? Because you have Archangel Michael here to help you out with the heart chakra, okay? Card number 38 equaling 11. So you have to know these things about yourself and love on yourself a little bit more. There could be people, places, and things that you could be dealing with right now at this time that maybe where you're at in life, you could be, like I said, doing a lot of shadow work, doing a lot of healing old traumas, old childhood traumas, or just really going through a rough time, especially even if it's in however it's playing out for you in your charts. Okay, so this can cause you a little bit of confusion, you know, and so when a confused mind does nothing, what do? You hold back your time and your energy, okay? You have a woman holding a coin, all right? 42 equaling the number of 6. Why? Because you want reciprocity. You want people to show you, not just tell you words, okay? Not be a wordsmith or master manipulator. You want people to take action and show you these things, that they love you, like you, love, you know, want the best for you, support, all the things, okay? So this can be, you know, it could be a double-edged sword in a sense to where it's like maybe you don't want to give up on somebody. That's why it's a number 9 with the broken heart, okay? You may not want to give up on somebody else, but you also don't want to give up on yourself either. You know what I'm saying? You may have such a big heart, Sun in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini. You could be overanalyzing and overthinking, and it's like you want to be nice, you want to be loving and all the things, but then boom, here you go with the situation to where it's like, gosh, you know, they don't value me. They're showing me that over and over again, so now you got to take your energy and your time back. Okay, however this is playing out for you, I feel like some of you guys might take a back seat to, you know, kind of being out there. You're more focused on your inner self, working on yourself. You could be changing, tapped in, turn on as far as yourself spiritually. Just kind of, you know, this could be old stuff, whether this is like somebody transitioned in your life, you know, like family members or lovers or pets, or whatever it is. You could be just thinking of that. This could be affecting you today. So like I said, we all healing is a never-ending journey, I feel like, because you always got to kind of make sure that you're not going to ever be triggered again, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And to want love, or to be loved, we have to find it in ourselves first, right? You got to fall in love with you. So there may be some things there to work on as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, to make sure that you're loving yourself first and to the fullest, and you really believe in it. And then that's when that's going to come to you. So that's why then that door is going to open, where people are going to know that if somebody sees that you're confident and you value yourself, you're going to receive it back. That'll be the I feel like those are the reflections that you want to see. And the door's not open all the way, but it just now opened. Now, also, too, you guys can take this as actual physical material possessions coming through, 31 equaling the number 4, okay? Opportunities coming in to where you can take care of home, to where you can build a foundation. It can be stable. It can be solid. It can be secure. So you might be just worried about home, your family, whatever, okay? So you can really take it like that, if you like, okay? Let's do some chakra cards. He be blasting his music, boy. So yeah, with that woman holding a coin, just, you know, make sure that you are... Oh, I can't stand looking at that. Just make sure you're not just giving your time and energy just to anybody. I feel like you probably are being very reserved. As far as your time, energy, and whatever you're spending your money on as well. Give me all 3 things, okay? We have 369 on the board too, if you look at it like that. You guys can be doing some spiritual work or manifesting, 369, something like that. Give me some chakra cards for our air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Oh, somebody's actually gonna... Oh. Somebody's gonna... Sorry, I'm being nosy. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, see, I knew it. You're focused on your feeling secure. You have security here. Okay. And you also have challenge. Let's put them together. 27 equaling the number 9. Number 9 again. Okay. You could be being tested right now. You could be going through your own personal challenges. I knew it was a challenge. So whether you could be being in a toss-up between, damn, do I really want to be responsible and work on myself and, you know, do, like, spiritually speaking, and also physically, like material possession wise, like make sure home's getting all that stuff, or, you know, start these businesses? Or am I going to be raveled up in my desires and the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and ifs and ands? I feel like you may need to bring it down a notch, because there could be a person, place, or a thing that you desire, but really, is it good for you? So that could be that challenge for you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you are doing something yourself, or you're tuned and tapped in to turn on to something that you know is not good for you. This could be activity-wise, or vices, or whatever you're putting into your temple, or this could be dealing with other energies that you're involving yourself in. So, you gotta use that solar plexus, girl, or man. Let's get some Tarotstrology for my air side. Yeah, so it's like you gotta make a decision and take action. You gotta make a move. So some of you guys have made a move, and you could be dealing with the pain of it all, because you got 9 that came out twice. Or you could be close to almost closing up a karmic cycle. but you might be tempted to repeat the cycle. However you see it for yourself, okay? But there's an opportunities for you to move forward. And once you do that, you're going to unlock more keys to more doors. All right? What do we have for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I miss readings. I do. I miss reading for you guys. I'm not even going to cap to you. It feels good to know that it feels good. Look up Tony. It feels good. Know that you'll be by my side. It feels good. See, y'all in that love mode right now. Y'all all about the love factor here, okay? Yeah, you got a lot of cards in reverse, guys. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I think for the most part, everybody's getting the Six of Wands in reverse. So that's just us working on taking action on the things that we want to grow and expand on and figuring that out. Okay, we all know that part of it. Making sure we're not operating our pride and ego. Everybody knows that. It's playing out in the aspects. We have a Leo stellium right now going on. Okay. But as far as you have Ace of Chalices in reverse. And this kind of correlates with either the broken heart and also the heart chakra. This looks like the energy of, you know, overindulging or overdoing something. You know, the energy was playing out a few days ago too for weeks, especially with its Sun and Gemini energy. You could just be doing way too much, like overdoing something to where you're not receiving the reciprocation. You know what I'm saying? So then what does that look like? You don't really love yourself enough. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of like over it. You're trying to bridge you're trying to mend a gap between a bridge, but there's not enough. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough going on there. It's like you gotta go real deep. Five of Chalices in reverse. So you're looking at everything as the cup is half empty versus half full, in this sense. Okay, it's like you're uncovering. This is Pluto energy, Five of Chalices too. You're uncovering those hidden truths, and you're diving really deep, Scorpio energy. And you know, and when you're uncovering these things, it's like, damn, do I even want to go that way? You know what I'm saying? Do I want to put my time and energy into these things? It's like you've fallen out of love with maybe certain things that you used to do, or certain people that you used to see or be involved in. You know, it's like a lot of things that you used to overindulge in or pour into, you're no longer pouring into their chalice anymore. You're worried about your cup right now. So you may have to, you're probably in the mode of, I call it taking out the trash. It's like this could be heavy on your mind, because I don't see any action cards yet, but you might not be taking action on it. It might be a slow moving action, because you have Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you're still studying and looking at the details. Virgo energy here, okay? You're trying to stay disciplined, but it's hard to stay disciplined because you're emotionally invested into a person, place, or thing right now, okay? This is Saturn energy. And the number 9 came out again. You may have to cut something off, and you just may not want to do it, whether this is a person, place, or a thing, okay? So you might have to get out of your head, get out of your feelings, and really make an actual sound, solid decision. And that's why you have the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? The Aquarian energy. I'm not going to say ghost, because that's unhealthy. But it's like you may have been ghost as yourself. Like you may not want to participate in the dancery and the fuckery that's been going on, because you're dealing with all of these emotional endeavors. You could be hit on all four corners right now of life, whether this is dealing with your job, if you have kids, if you have a lover, yourself, you know what I'm saying, the public, whatever it is, your network, your social group, however you want to look at it. You could be, I feel like you're just being hit in all areas, and that's why you have so many tests and challenges. And it's like, dang, but I still got to take care of home and whatever it is that I need. But then I also desire this, and I want this, and then I'm dealing with this, and I'm worried about that. It could be just too much, okay? Sun and Gemini. So here goes the battle in your head Five of Swords in reverse, okay? But I feel like you've been receiving messages, or you may receive even my message right now with this Page of Chalices. This message might actually help you right now at this time. But, you know, pages do bring messages, like I said, so you might receive a message from your higher self to where, you know what, I got to move on, I got to cut it off. You're probably finally, or you know the message, you might need to give a person, place, or a thing a break. You might have to take a break with something, whatever it is that you're involving yourself in, or whoever you're involving yourself with. You know, however that's playing out for you. You'll get the message to do so, and then you might just do it. Three of Swords, okay? And this goes back to the broken heart. Or you could have done it already. Three of Swords with the broken heart already. And like I said, you got a lot of 3, 6, 9 playing out here. So yeah, it's a painful, you feel hurt, you might feel like your heart is just broken, you may feel sad about it. It's like an unclear, foggy situation, but then it gets clear, but then it gets foggy again. It's like, I just want sunshine and rainbows and love at the end of the day. And it's like, you know, whatever it is that you're dealing with. So this can be something that you're working on. It could be as easy as working on, you know, getting rid of certain foods that you want to eat as far as your diet. This could be dealing with a lover. You know, this could be dealing with situations with your kids. This could be having a riff or tiff at work. You know, however it's playing out for you, whatever challenge you're facing, or challenges, I should say, you know, just take one day at a time, okay? So that is your spread, okay, you guys? Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. I'm going to do timestamps right now. And I also dropped the other video, Mercury in Gemini, so go watch that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the moon spread. So make sure you smash the subscribe button and click the bell, and I'll see you on the next one.